Alright, let's get that pause screen going. Welcome to the stream today, the Saturday stream, coming live at just about 12:30. Hopefully audio is all well and good. My name is Austin. We're playing Read Only Memories. It's been, like I pointed out at the very beginning, quite some time, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out exactly what was going on. But that's fine. We're here to learn. We'll play this for an hour or so, and then we'll switch over to Yakuza, and continue Yakuza on this Saturday. I do remember this robot dude. So that is something I do remember. So we're gonna have to just mess about with things, figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do. We had caused, I think it was us that had caused a snowstorm. So there's an exclamation point at the club, so I assume it probably wants us to go there. But before we do that, let me just make sure we did everything here that we had to. The Hasbar's weather ROM currently stuck with a snow mode activated. So yeah, we did that. We did some elite level hacking, I believe. Oh, look at this music. It remains a beautiful reminder of the antiquated technologies of centuries past. Oh, we got switched up music. Okay. Let me just check on the items I have. Headphones, electro laser pistol, business card, brochure, Hayden's data. Okay, we have that, and a brick. Still got that brick. Good. Alright, let's go to the bar then.
Welcome to Stardust.
Thank you.
There's Majid. We should leave this data cache with him first, like Tomcat asked.
Oh, we're leaving. Okay. I very slightly remember Tomcat said, hey, leave the, now that we have the data cache, we can, oh yeah, last part we did that taxi thing, I think. The taxi minigame. Everything is good. Everything is good.
All right. Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me.
You're welcome, Majid.
I won't pester you about what it is.
Thank you.
I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Turing is still the most adorable thing ever. Okay. So now I think we can, who is this man? Arcade punk. Leave now? No, we're still supposed to do something here.
Welcome to Stardust.
Welcome. Let's see what...
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Just killing some time.
It's a little slow tonight. Things pick up and I get pulled away. You should chat with my boyfriend, Gus.
Okay, why haven't I seen Gus before?
He's been running around all over Neo SF looking for new acts since he handles our talent. I think he missed being behind the counter.
Okay.
He does get a bit overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, but he could run this bar with one hand tied behind his back if he wanted.
Alright, I'll leave it to you then.
Thing. Don't be a stranger.
Okay. So there's got to be... Sorry, cutie, not quite ready to play the room yet. Well, damn. Gonna try to get another drink into me first. Maybe I'll get something a bit sour. Come hit me up later. Oh, do I need to get him a drink? I'm trying to remember exactly...
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Alright, let's see. I'd like a drink.
What are you having?
What are you having? What are you buying? What's the Blue Fairy?
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
It's gonna get interrupted.
Oh, I got this, sweetie. This one is...
4 aldehyde and 1 flanner guide with optional carmitrine, all aged and mixed. One of these soft and sweet treats will make your teeth turn blue. Hope you brush them well.
Thanks, honey bear.
Okay, that's not sour
What?
though. What is this?
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Ingredients and ratios. 2 parts white rum, 3 parts chilled ginseng tea, and 1 part lime juice. Tastes kind of smooth, but has a super spicy aftertaste.
Thanks, son.
No.
Like what?
No! Sour. Spicy gentleman. Subtle bitch.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
Is this one sour?
This one is...
Whipped cream vodka, strawberry liqueur, cream de menthe, and soda water. A sweet and smooth drink you don't realize will mess you up. It really sneaks up on you.
Rawr. Thank you, hon.
Rawr. No.
Like what?
We're gonna find something. Buzzer.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Coffee or Hasty Hot and Irish cream. Combination of caffeine and alcohol that mostly appeals to poor college-age kids. Damn.
Thank you, hon. Like what?
We'll find something. Hopefully. Tastes like orange.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
2 parts champagne, 1 part orange flavored vodka. You know, orange soda, orange everything. Ever thought about what orange tastes like? It's this. This drink is what orange tastes like. That's all you can say to describe it. It tastes like orange.
Thanks, honey bear.
That doesn't help.
Like what?
Sour.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
I'm a dum-dum. 1.5 parts vodka, 1 ounce sour apple schnapps, a splash of melon liqueur, and a squirt of lemon juice. A distinct sour taste. You may have seen Charlie from Star in the Stratosphere drinking this on the show.
Thanks, honey bear.
Okay, that, yes.
Here you go.
Give it to me.
Well, look who has good taste.
I guess.
I'm Sylvan. What's a wet drink like yourself doing here?
Damn. Probably the same thing as you.
Well, thanks for the drink. The club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
This seems like a trap answer. Is there anyone worth knowing?
Oh, I don't know. There might be a few in here. I mean, I wouldn't want to toot my own horn too loudly, but I know how to have a good time. If that's what you're looking for, anyway.
It is.
You and everyone else, yeah? The Stardust is a good place for that.
What do you do by the day? Or what do you do, yeah, by the day? I read it
I'm
right.
a fortune teller and astrologist.
What?
I spend most of my day reading palms, tarot cards, and bad magazines. It's not glamorous, but when the drunk patrons come in, you tend to make your rent in only a couple sessions. I also see people over the mesh all the time.
Do the drunks get a kick out of the horns?
I don't complain that a part of my identity is also good marketing. And whenever I read a Taurus, they give bonus tips, so that's nice.
So do you actually believe in astrology and stuff?
Does the human revolution really believe that ears and tails will bring the doom of all humanity? The answer is, not in the sense you probably mean. Through study and practice, I feel closer to my community, and some of the hybrids have a reverence associated with the rituals, at least when it's just us. The rituals I do for others, it's like the trial version. The stuff we show newbies to see if they like it. Turns out, a lot of folks like getting their palm read. I won't lie, you've piqued my interest, Tiger.
Aw, dang.
The night turned out to not be a waste after all.
Yeah, but is the story progressing?
Come on, don't leave me hanging for so long.
You mean leave you hanging?
I'm serious. Annoying them and intruding on their space will just delay our investigation.
I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Hi.
Fucking just laser him.
You again? Alright, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
Was I supposed to go here? Probably. Okay. 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 Our favorite Jess is here. Before we talk to Jess.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
That's,
I love vintage game experiences. Have you ever heard of Overblood?
Overblood. Is that like a fake Overwatch? Is that Dan Reichert?
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone.
Oh, it's my favorite Jess. Yes. Oh, the snowstorm cleared the protesters. Yes. I remember.
All right then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor.
Yes, you're my favorite Jess.
Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
Access node. Dope.
I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in, but if anything happens, you broke in. This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck.
Thank you.
Get me out of your shit.
No. We could be partnered. We could be a dynamic duo, Jess. Don't spurn me. Alright, we got it. Dog patch. Okay. So it's nighttime.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. unassuming, and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear.
Shady
The crime
part of
statistics are
town.
quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Good to see your self-preservation routines working overtime.
I am no coward. I resent the accusation. After all, I didn't see you arguing against doing that favor for Jess in the first place. But I don't feel like debating the merits of being prudent with you. Tomcat is waiting for us, and maybe we can wrap this whole investigation up once and for all.
Alright, what do we got? Generator, fan, pipe, litter. Don't litter. Apartment door, street art. Door to the access node. Okay.
You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly. I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism. The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence. They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me. Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
That's interesting.
It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable.
Yeah, I would assume if you pass a law like that, it would just be nuts.
Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
That graffiti is actually the symbol of gonzo journalism.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself? Reporting after or during direct participation? If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event. It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation. I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a different light, perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact. Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? And we're on a schedule. I don't even want to think about this. What if we
You're
don't
fine.
find Hayden?
Don't worry.
What if we do? My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me. But never mind. Let's find that access node. Let's find Hayden.
Don't be a worrywart.
This is the door to an apartment building. It's not the access node.
Let's break in. Even if you wanted to pick that up, it's practically scum welded to the street. Standard plastic bag level litter. Use fan. Gotta keep the generator cool or else, you know, it'll break. This pipe is doing what all good pipes should do. It's piping out that energy. Okay.
This
Enough
is the door to
mucking
the
about.
access node that Tomcat told us about. We need to use the buzzer to get inside.
Use a buzzer.
Parallax Walk, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
Let us in. Yeah, just say random numbers. Let's just be direct. We're friends with Jess.
I was wondering when you'd get there. You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it?
Be slow, touch all the things.
This conversation never happened, and you're on your own if you get caught out there.
The way it's building this up, we're gonna get fucked. We're gonna get straight mess everything up.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years. I hope the systems are still functional.
It's dark.
Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
Something horrid is gonna... Oh, okay. Not as bad as I was expecting.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node? I'm set to slice in once Turn makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Just patch yourself into the links terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
This doesn't seem safe.
Connecting wirelessly to it now.
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing. 1 sec.
Click, 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 clack, clack, clack.
Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need. This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program. Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks. I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways,
I don't believe you.
That cassette across the room to access the records. Figure out how to do that and hit me back up when you've done it.
Alright, so we gotta do something. Tangled wires. Jeez. Okay, utility arm. So we're probably gonna have to. What's the warning label say? Sign warns that this area contains high voltage. Great. Yep. Those things to check to make sure that everything is running okay. Ow! Dirty, tangled wires lay on the floor. Where are the standards? Okay. Interesting.
According to this poster, the data cassettes can only be moved by using the links panel to control the utility arm.
Modern versions of cassettes like these are 1/10 the size. These aren't the cassettes you need, so don't touch. No touch! You have no idea what tampering with them could ruin. Okay. Use arm. You can't even reach it, but maybe there's some other way to move this thing. Can't reach it from down here. The arm must be the only way to move it. Okay, now I'm starting to display. Okay. Log into link server z77.gamma. Dots. Welcome to links. Interesting. Alright, let's access security records first. Oh, fuck. Please use biometric reader to log in. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it! See, that's the trap. That's the bad. Oh, fuck. Okay, we can't get in there either. Nope. Alright, here we go. Retract, close manipulator. Open oh, I see. Okay, retract arm. Turn arm. There we go. Move arm left. Yes. Extend arm. Retract arm. Turn arm. Yes, we're doing it! Oh my god, we're the best!
Nice job!
Damn! Masterful.
I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk.
I don't like the word slurp. I don't like it.
You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but... This mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Why is this place usable for us anyway?
Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah? They were just about to launch the meshnet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese.
Oh, thank you there for the host there. Cronus.
Of course, I
okay.
wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there. After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule. Then, I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location. They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves. All just to use for the meshnet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them.
Whoops.
Most of the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this whole place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Why would they move the data?
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find. Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks. It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in. Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them. The files are more vulnerable in transit.
Alright, let us know when you're done.
Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
Do it!
Surveillance camera footage.
Uh-oh. What? Oh no. I don't like that face. What did I do?
Oh,
what happened?
God. Oh, Turin. I'm so sorry.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone. Turin.
What?
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
Shit. I mean, he's gone. Gone, Turin. Hayden is dead.
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax, they had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him.
What?
I'm so damn sorry.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat. I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario.
Aww.
If you'll excuse me.
Should you follow them?
I need some time to myself too.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Damn. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Chapter 3. Damn. We're only on Chapter 3, just starting Chapter 3.
You're back.
Turing.
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger.
Oh, Turing's angry.
It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away. Ugh.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
I
I feel
like
bad.
The thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
Having to go on a murdering rampage with Turing. Can you turn them off?
I could. I can disable those modules. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
That's a good point.
If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
Don't I know it?
There is a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant? It's doing well, despite the hardships it has gone through. There is a lesson there. I don't know that I can listen to it right now, but I'll try. Will you keep helping me? I need you.
Shit, you don't even have to ask. I love you, buddy.
Bastards who killed my progenitor. I need to finish this.
Murdering rampage.
I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
Ooh. 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 We'll make them pay turn.
Good. We'll make sure they get what they deserve.
Feed the anger.
I'll see to it myself. I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I.
Makes sense.
It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time to... I need some time.
Yeah. Alright, let's give this a quick save. Sad. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
I'm about to sneeze. Yeah. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm fine. What's the plan for the day?
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Sure. It's been pretty rough.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there. Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far. As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard. You're diligent in your day-to-day
I'm really
work
enjoying
as
the
well,
music.
which further grounds my hope in you. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities. Specifically, our choices in overcoming obstacles.
Uh-oh. Is this gonna tell me, or the game's gonna tell me that I sucked at a lot of things?
Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue. Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods.
Yes.
Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
That's my specialty.
Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation. Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important.
It is important.
I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache, and they went on their way, and hopefully learned a lesson too.
Teach those punks a lesson.
Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way.
I want Jess to like me.
As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly.
It's difficult, but I'm trying.
Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
It's difficult too.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with too. And Finally, you and I.
Turing just turns to me and goes, I fucking hate you.
I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected.
Yay!
I hope you feel the same.
Yeah!
I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads. Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside.
I'm sure they did.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do. Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat.
What a coincidence.
Forwarding video and audio.
Morning. Turing, how you been doing, huh?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay.
We're devastated, Tomcat.
Anyway, you hear?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it. A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named bubmanXIV. It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up. A word here, a phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs bubmanXIV. Her name is Zin.
Zin.
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
Yes, we love helping strangers.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
we'd be happy to look into it.
Alright. I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Very awkward timing of that. Wow.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Turing. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time.
We don't have time.
You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you for your concern, but I am fine.
Yep, totally. That's what fine people do.
I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on
Don't snap at Tomcat.
Just worried.
She's trying to help. They're trying to help, I mean.
So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat.
Yeah, you can't
We'll
snap,
be in
Turing,
touch.
no matter how mad you are.
Alright. Later, Turing.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS-IO Corp office building on your map.
Alright, new location.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
Oh, that sketchy dude that I don't trust at all?
Displaying.
Greetings.
I don't trust you.
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call. Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics. Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you.
Lots of help, Fairlight.
But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
No, still don't trust you at all. You probably suck. That's why she doesn't like you.
Interesting.
No longer on speaking terms.
Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction. Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Melody's mansion.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home.
Wait, am I really have to choose? I can only do one or the other? Because if so, not only do I trust Tomcat more, but we already told Tomcat to let them know that we're going that way. And Fairlight...
Up to you where to go first.
Oh, okay, first, yeah.
Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant.
Yeah, but he just sent a message. He couldn't even do face-to-face. I don't care that he's in the hospital, if I'm being frank.
It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech?
The media.
It's fitting. They're the two factors that make Neo-SF so unique and wonderful.
The media.
If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Okay. Let's, damn milk. Wait, did I lose, like, all of my... No, I still have... Okay. Still have a lot of items. Let's talk to the plant. Looks like you're gonna be just fine after all. Wait, is that it? It's still alive, but not sturdy enough to touch. Oh, well.
You really pulled it off. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Okay, I guess that's it. Is there anything new? I doubt it. Putting it back in there won't make it any less spoiled, but it's probably a better place than in your bag. No, keep it. You never know. it in the bag. Okay. I will be right back. I'm gonna get a drink and we'll be coming right back here, and we'll go to the area. Give me like a minute or two here. Quickly back. Okay. Let's see here. Just shock them. Alright, let's get out of here. Open door.
Ready to head out?
Yes. Alright, we got a couple places to go. We're gonna head to, yes, here.
Here we are. The COS.io Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely.
How so?
Generally, the companies in a coalition don't have a whole lot of overlap. Augmented Eye is a news app focused on local tech and culture stories, with an emphasis on hybrids' rights and cybernetics issues. None of the other companies in the coalition cover news, so they aren't related at all, which is very much standard practice for these groups. They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete, and thus none of them would benefit by trying to undermine Augmented Eye's credibility as a news source.
Can you tell me more about these coalitions?
In the early 2020s, the California government was pretty much going bankrupt.
Well, damn.
A poor national economy and repeated voter initiatives meant the state didn't have the tax revenue to continue running municipal services.
Damn. Poor national economy and repeated voter initiatives meant the state didn't have the tax revenue.
They kept pushing the tax burden down the totem pole until poorer cities were just flat broke. No police, no road work, complete public service collapse. Then, one of the smaller cities sold all of their public infrastructure, police and fire included, to a private corporation. This was eventually challenged in court, but several Silicon Valley corporations started a grassroots initiative to have citizens pass an amendment to the state constitution allowing it. They succeeded, and most of the major cities in the state sold off their public services to private corporations. Some places, like Los Angeles, just sold to the highest bidder. Which is probably why LA is essentially in a constant gang turf war, with one side wearing the uniforms of the studio-owned police forces.
Great! I'm listening.
The cities in the Bay Area were a little more selective, and most of the municipal services are owned by multi-corporation coalitions. They split the bill of running the city between them and keep each other from being too corrupt in their usage of the police force and such, from fear of a PR disaster and being kicked out of the coalition. It means there isn't as much money going around, which is why the NSFPD's equipment is out of date and the meshnet is so successful over normal cable networks. After all, without the promise of a city infrastructure bought and paid for, the corporations all treat running the city like a charity and PR stunt. But at least the police aren't irredeemably corrupt. The fire trucks still show up on time, and the water runs to all parts of the city. That can't be said for some areas of the state.
I didn't realize things were that bad elsewhere. Why hasn't the federal government stepped in?
I haven't spent enough time learning about the subject, or politics in general, to give you an educated answer. If I go by the posts people make on the meshnet, I'd say a combination of having bigger fish to fry and caving to corporate pressure. People seem certain that the larger multinational companies would love to be able to buy their own towns on a national scale, and are pumping money into Congress to try and make that happen. They hold up Neo-SF as an example of their success, while trying to bury the problems in LA as an anomaly.
Shit.
Combine that with unrest abroad, and I guess
Sounds
they
familiar.
don't have a whole lot of motivation to try and stop it. Historical precedent seems to lend credence to this interpretation, if you're willing to believe my hasty readings on the subject.
Jesus. Fair enough. Thanks for filling me in.
You're welcome. I am happy to assist.
See, like, I didn't have to read all that shit, but, like, at least I find it somewhat interesting to read a bit about the world that this game is trying to present, you know? I find stuff like that kind of interesting. Okay. So, car, planter, window, welcome sign, door, planter, okay. KOSSIO Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be on another level. Alright, let's open door.
The meshnet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her.
Should be easy.
No shenanigans this time.
Electro pistol everyone. Got it. Let's see. Super Family Link. Alright. Hey, it's in. Just straight right when we walked in, I guess. A motivational poster. You didn't know people still hung up motivational posters unironically. Well, photograph. A picture of a toupee is an odd thing to frame. Oh wait, that's an animal of some kind. IK-47. Zin's IK-47 Executive Series ROM, designed for office and high-level account maintenance. Oh, that's adorable. Can I, like, pet him? Better leave it. Looks to be in the middle of high-value calculation work. Well. Okay. Aw, yeah! A Super Family Link displays all the old hits, like Yonkey's Peninsula. Yonkey's Peninsula. Oh, like, Yoshi's Island. Water Rash. And Super Slug 3, Revenge of the Super Slug. A sharp-dressed woman stares you down. Don't look away. She's staring. Don't look away. Does she want my milk? What happens? That wouldn't even be a good enough idea for some terrible hidden camera prank TV show.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Augmented Eye. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up. Have
yes.
a seat. Would you like a drink?
Several. Water would be nice. Water would be
will
nice!
Bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about
I was touching the touchpad for a bit there.
look into this.
My bad.
Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. but it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies.
I didn't skip any dialogue, did I?
Even if I do, I'm being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media. At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here?
Oh, I only have one answer. Someone is tampering with your articles on the mesh.
That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you could do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it.
Do the dirty work.
If I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
Why are you so sure this isn't an inside job?
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me that they tore out all of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to understand. I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
What kind of changes are being made?
Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution. That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires.
Huh.
My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to.
You have any idea where I should start looking?
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than LIPS or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Okay, that's a start.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you, off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
Can you think of any reason why you're being targeted?
Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself.
If I say so myself.
We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055. Almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places and it paid off. Cos Io Corp is happy to have us here in the OSM. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen.
Know if anyone else has articles being manipulated?
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me. You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova.
TMI Entertainment, TMI, and Charlie Nova.
That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast.
Huh? What's the real reason you're bringing in outside help? Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? 'Cause I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you've covered culture wars, right? My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports.
Implant. Not taking too many stims.
This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not
like me!
The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people.
I guess.
Now, does that cover it? I'd like to remove my nose from your ass.
Whoa! That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have more questions.
No, don't bother. In hindsight,
okay.
I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you.
Well...
Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me not even second-hand, but third-hand. I certainly didn't sick you on anyone.
Yeah,
wink,
yeah,
wink,
yeah.
Nudge, nudge, or whatever.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly. Now,
I'm really trying to make that a point.
You know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck, and goodbye.
Thanks.
Well, that was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering
Yeah, that was weirdly
she was
aggressive.
The one needing help. She
I
never
agree,
brought me
Turing.
that water either.
Yeah, what the hell? Water.
Is it always like this?
Sure. She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh net on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all. That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path.
Lest.
Anyway, seems like our next step is... What the...
What? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
That's in!
What the hell? Oh no, we need to go help her.
It's too late. Considering the angle and height of the fall, rendering suitable aid is beyond our capabilities now.
The fuck?
Your desire is laudable, but emergency services are already on the way. They will assist her as much as they can. We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here. Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
the hell? Well, we can't even check.
It looks like the desk has been cleared off. Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence.
It was crazy.
The police will be here soon.
Okay, it was a family link. You ignored the murder evidence and thumbed through the cartridges. Sweet! An unopened duck game.
This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably.
Quack, 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 quack. Alright, that's kind of funny. It's a nice little touch. Shredded jade plant. Okay, let's look.
My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window. Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zin jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help. But who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots.
You're saying no one else was in here?
It doesn't look like it.
It was the robot.
Even a ROM like that doesn't deserve an end like this.
Don't touch it. It's still evidence. And there's no putting it back together. The flawless foliage hath fallen.
Her personal computer is not password protected at the moment. Give me a moment to look through her files. Best to keep your fingerprints off of the keyboard. Most of this isn't very interesting. Committee reports, financials, article submissions. Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe. The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog usually just details his day-to-day life. But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been. Zin seemed to think he was just complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole. Just like the Augmented Eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to. We should go. There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene.
Yeah, I don't like how we're just here at the crime scene.
Son of a...
Oh! Damn it! No! No!
I should have figured the two of you would be here.
No!
You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you?
I'm doing work! This is a total misunderstanding.
I assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. We had an appointment with Zin to discuss a possible lead, and found her office in this state of disrepair.
Of course you did. Damn it. Fine. Get the hell out of here
were we
before
just
anyone else shows up.
not even gonna let Lexi know that we already spoke to Zin?
We'll chat about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies off the pavement. You hear me?
Yikes.
Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward you a report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving.
Why did you lie to Lexi? We could have told her about the articles.
Because it's better this way. We are chasing smoke trails. You think she would assist such an unlikely investigation? I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity.
Sorry.
Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zinn gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive. Literally.
Literally.
Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zinn out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out? We have little time for fooling about and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too.
Charlie Nova!
Now, unless you have further recriminations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty bought us. I have highlighted the main Neo SF offices for TMI Entertainment on your map.
TMI Entertainment.
Let's go.
Let's go. Anything else of note here? 2062 Ziz CR4 Coupe. Perfect for letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. Alright. Here we go. TMI Entertainment.
I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions.
Let's see. Do you know anything about TMI Entertainment?
Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes? I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making.
You are being extremely rude. Turing.
We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
Well. You just do a good job of making it concise.
Fair enough. If you think it will save time, I can continue to rattle off these facts when you ask for them. I just ask that you keep your queries to a minimum. We don't have a whole lot of time. Let me pull up the information you requested.
Jeez, turn. What can you tell me about TMI Entertainment?
TMI Entertainment is a relatively popular celebrity and gossip news conglomerate. They own OK Today. They did a good job transitioning from the traditional media models of television and news to the net-based model prevalent now, pioneered by their digital newspaper, OK Today's The Scanline. Some might call their programs rags, but opinion on the mesh seems more favorable than not. They stick to mostly good-natured prying and lean away from the seedier nastiness that paparazzi can get up to. As such, they have a positive relationship with many celebrities and regularly get exclusive scoops that keep their ratings up, despite their refusal to peddle in the darker side of the celebrity news circuit.
I won't even ask that, Charlie Nova. It's fine. It's fine. Are those like ears? Are they like droopy bunny ears? At first, when I was looking at just the model there, I was like, is it like is she wearing like a veil? Is she wearing like I didn't know if that was like hair. Let's go ahead and save. We're at a good point. Just walk through the door. We're at a good point. Let's go ahead and save. We'll switch over to Yakuza 0. Let's go here, here, and we'll go Turing. Smash. We're not going to get Smash in there. Alright, save created. Okay. I will be turning off. We'll go, give me like 3 minutes. I'll set up Yakuza, and I'll be back live. So yeah, be right back. You'll probably have to refresh when I'm back in like 3 minutes. Alright, see ya. 3 minutes.